Hey everybody, it's Mary Alice here. It's good to see you guys, even though I can't see you, but I'm assuming that you're all there. So tonight's going to be awesome. I'm really fired up. I'm way more excited about this week than I was last week. I have adjusted the agenda in a good way because there's just some stuff. I've been listening to your feedback and your questions, and I just think there's some stuff that we need to cover that's not necessarily on the agenda. Maybe it's stuff that comes later in class, and so I'm just kind of moving it forward. But we're going to cover some good stuff. So you may hear a dog barking. You may hear Philip opening the back door. You're not going to hear Jack because he's at Grandma's, because we're traveling to Birmingham tomorrow for Hal and Megan Craig's business opportunity meeting. And so he is not going with us on this trip. So it's just us and the Reeds heading down tomorrow. So if you're in the area, if you live close to Birmingham, anywhere remotely close, please join us. We'd love to have you, and please bring people, lots of guests, okay? So I'm making small talk as people hop on. It's always interesting to see the numbers. I'm a numbers person. I love seeing if we lost people from last week. So kudos to every one of you who's still with me, who's still hanging on for class 2. I do believe this is going to knock your socks off, and there's going to be a lot of good info for you. So, okay. I made small talk for 2 minutes, so I think we're good to get started. I wish you guys could see the operation here because I have 2 end tables that I've moved over so I can have my Oasis and my notes and my computer. Got the banners we decorated for you. What do you think about that? We did decorate. And then I have the whiteboard tonight. So you know it's going to be good because I have the whiteboard. So if the camera focus goes in and out, it happens from time to time, but we'll recover. So, all right, let's just dive right in. Philip's going to join me. He just finished the webinar. Hopefully you guys had some people on. That's why we're doing it. So hopefully you had some guests listening in. But he's going to join me in a little bit. But for the beginning part, it's just going to be me. So I've been listening to you guys and in some of the questions that you're asking. And what I'm realizing is we have a lot of people who are in this class that have been around a while. So you've heard the lingo and you kind of know what it means to qualify for and pin silver. We also have some people who literally place their advisor order to get into class and have no clue what it means. And so what I'm going to do first tonight, I think it's what I'm going to do first. Hold on. Yes, I'm going to break down silver for you by the numbers, okay? Now, when we began Advocare 3 years ago, our mentors, Jason and Angela Pinnell, were very clear with us. They said, don't worry about the numbers, just worry about the people, because the numbers won't even matter if you're not talking to people. So every time I would ask Jason a question about, hey, am I close? How am I doing? What's override or this, that, and the other? His answer to me literally was, doesn't matter, talk to people. And if you know him, you know that that's true. He is a no-nonsense, don't small talk with me, bring me people, not problems. That was his mantra. People, not problems. People, not problems. If you bring me people, not problems, I'll build you a business, is what he said to me. And he was right. So there's a fine line between stressing the numbers too much and not understanding anything. And I want to walk that fine line tonight, letting you know right now that the only way you guys are going to get to silver is to apply what you're learning, take your products, talk to people, and invite those people to hear more. That is the only way. The only way. But still, it's important, and there's a place for understanding the numbers, and here's why. Jason was not wrong. He was exactly spot on right to give me the answer that he gave me, which was to say talk to people. He knew that if you get caught up in the minutia of the numbers and all of the information, that it can bog you down and slow you down from talking to people, which is the work of Advocare. However, 3 years ago, when we started, momentum was nothing like it is now. Social media was nothing like it is now. We did not have anything remotely resembling silver sessions. We didn't even have Ruby Boot Camp. We didn't have any of that stuff. We pinned silver and didn't even know it. We didn't find out until we went to a meet the team one night at some random person's house who's not even in Advocare anymore, I don't think. And Jason and Angela presented us with our silver pins. Brooks and Chris got their silver pin at the same time. We didn't even know what was happening. So understand that I'm teaching you the numbers because I know there are some of you out there who are going to be driven by the numbers. You're going to see numbers, and that's going to translate to people. And there are going to be some of you, this is going to go right over your head, and that's okay too, because all I got to do is talk to people. But I'm still going to teach it, so let's get started with that. All right, I talk a lot, if you guys couldn't tell. Philip, did you bring me a marker? You fell down on the job. He's going to bring me a marker. We're going to talk about it. Okay, well, he's bringing me the marker. Make sure you have a notebook and a pen. I'm sure you guys do, because you're astute like that. I want to make sure each one of you understands, maybe because you may not. When you become an advisor, which every single one of you is an advisor, you had to be an advisor to get accepted into this class. Thank you. Oh, colored marker. Rainbows and unicorns. No, I'm not ready for that. Oh, maybe I am. Okay, we're shifting. When you became an advisor in Advocare, you unlocked 5 streams of income, okay? And those 5 streams of income are retail sales, wholesale commissions, override, leadership bonus, and incentives. So write that down. And you may already know that, and you may be going, that's old hat, Mary Alice, but write it down. Retail sales, wholesale commissions, overrides, leadership bonuses, and incentives. Okay? 5 ways we get paid in Advocare. All right? So, let me see how I want to explain this. You guys, if you were on the team call last night, which every one of you was, I know, because you're great like that, because you're wanting to become silver, we talk about people hitting 3K in their PGV, okay? That's $3,000 of retail volume every pay period. That is the goal for a thriving Advocare business. We always say that $1,000 PGV is a surviving business. It means it's on life support. There's no real forward momentum, but you've got $1,000 of volume in, so something's happening. But $3,000 of retail volume is a thriving Advocare business, and I'm about to show you why. This is all going to make sense. Just roll with my thought processes here, okay? So, PGV, this is personal, okay? You guys can write this down. Personal and group volume, okay? Personal and group volume. Now, how do you generate PGV? Step 1, talk to people. PGV is generated through your personal sales or personal purchases, okay? I have no idea if you can see this, but hey, Philip, can you come in here and help me? Personal purchases, retail sales to other people, okay? Meaning you sell someone product at full retail cost, okay? Y'all are going to get Mary Alice up close and personal. And then your non-advisor distributor orders. Okay? Now, there is a thought, this is really close. There's a thought, I think, for some people, initially when they get started, that I'm just going to retail a lot of product, that you have a 40% discount as an advisor, which means you have a 40% margin when you sell retail. So if you sell a 24-day challenge, you're going to make a 40% retail profit on that. which is about, I think, about $85. So that's pretty darn good, right? Now the problem with that is that nobody wants to pay full retail costs most times, and after a few times of buying from you retail, somebody else is going to share the discount with them, and they're going to go sign up with somebody else, and they're going to wonder why you didn't tell them or you didn't introduce them and offer them the opportunity to hear about the discount. Okay, so some people are going to choose retail. I have a girl that's been with me since day one, and I always tell her she's got more money than she's got sense, but she does not desire to sign up for anything. And she buys Spark like a champ at full retail cost. So every time she does, I earn a 40% retail profit on that, okay? But now all of the people on our team who are distributors, who have not chosen to become advisors, but who have anywhere from a 20 to a 30% discount, every single time they place an order, I make a 10 to 20% wholesale commission. So let's say distributor A has a 20% discount. I'm going to make a 20% wholesale commission on that, okay? Let's say they have a 30%. I'll make a 10% wholesale commission because I'm making the difference between our two discount levels, okay? All of this rolls up into my PGV. So all the retail volume, everything in Advocare is done in retail volume. So if one of my distributors orders a 24-day challenge, that's $192.50 of retail volume that goes towards my PGV. So the reason that we stress 3K is because what this means right here, it's not a magic number, but what this means is that product is flowing into the marketplace. It means that you're helping people get started on a 24-day challenge. Maybe you started a 24-day challenge group. It means that you've helped people get started on product at the distributor level, and they're continuing to enjoy that. So you can see how, you know, as you build a business and you have people loving product and you're following up and you're serving well, you're going to have people that just order every single 2 weeks because they're going to run out of Spark and they're going to run out of M&S, okay? Now, you're going to also order product because you are developing your product story continuously, all right? Can't wait for y'all to see mine and Phillips because we are on a mission for Costa Rica. We're going to be the fittest shape we've ever been when we go to Costa Rica because we're pretty confident we're about to earn that trip. So I'm just speaking that. I'm speaking life and belief into that. Now, this just it just shows that all of this volume is happening. If you have one person in a pay period who says, I'm going straight to advisor, they place an advisor order, that's $3,000 of retail volume. Well, guess what? You just hit your 3K. So it's showing you, it's showing us, and yourself especially, that stuff is happening, that there's forward motion, forward momentum. People are on product. People are becoming distributors. You're helping people start a business. You're getting people to 500 so that they can work their way to advisor. It just shows that there's a lot of that happening. All right, so that's your 3K. This is how you earn your retail and wholesale commissions, okay? Now, here's where it gets good, all right? This is where it gets really exciting for me. What happens when you have someone who becomes an advisor, okay? I hope you guys can see my chicken scratch. So you've just signed up an advisor, all right? Let's say you signed them up last pay period, which means at this pay period, they are now a fully qualified advisor. So what we're going to do is you want to help them go out and duplicate what you're doing. So if they want to build a business, their goal is 3K, right? Of course, because they've seen you do it. And trust me when I say this, if you're frustrated about your business, it's not moving, the speed of the leader determines the speed of the pack, okay? Just plain and simple. If you want your people to hit 3K, you have to be the first one to do it, okay? So that's why Philip and I, we're so strong on 3K for ourselves personally. Now, when you have someone become an advisor, the game changes. You have just activated income stream number 3, which is called override, okay? I almost said something else because my brain went this way. Override, okay? So this is a lot of info, but just write this down. For every $500 in volume that's generated underneath an advisor that's on your team, you earn $17.50 of override. Okay? For every $500 that's generated under advisors on your team, first three levels, level 1, 2, and 3. So that's this level, and this level. Anything that's going on in those first three levels, every $500 that's generated, you're earning $17.50 of override. As your override grows, when you have $3,000 worth of volume generated, that equals $100 of override. Okay, guess what? $100 of override is what you need for silver. Okay, so guess what? This is all awesome. This is what's helping us build to here, to where we have an advisor, helping that advisor duplicate what you've done, and what you continue to do is what's going to generate the volume for the override necessary to hit silver. Okay, is this making sense? It may not right now, and that's okay. You're going to watch this again. I'm going to post the replay, and you're going to be cool with that, and it's going to start to click for you. $100 of override. That means as long as you have your volume in, minimum of $1,000 in PGV. Now again, that's the minimum that you can have in order to earn a pin, to hit a pin, to earn override. You must have a minimum of $1,000. Now I'm telling you, your business will not move forward, and it will not be sustainable if this is your goal. This is the bare minimum. You always want to stretch for this $3,000 in volume, but knowing that you have to have this in, and you have this $100 of override, you've just qualified for your silver pin. So that then activates the fourth stream of income, which is, can you see this? I'm right over here. Leadership bonus. Okay? Leadership bonus is then a percentage, an additional percentage of your entire business. All right? So let's say you've dug to China and you've got 7, 8 levels going on here. You're only earning override off of the first 3 levels, but your leadership goes as deep and as wide as your business goes. Okay? So that's why this is only going to take you so far, but this is still the work. You always have to be talking to people, always. Philip and I have been doing this for 3 years, and I can count on one hand the number of times in 3 years that we have missed $3K. We've had pay periods where we've had $27K, $13, $14, $15K, and the reason is because we're always talking to lots of people and painting the big vision and helping them see not only the product, distributor, and advisor. Okay? Now, leadership bonus is where it gets good, because as you grow, your leadership bonus grows. Okay? Now, here's what I'm going to do. I want to show you guys this, and I hesitated. I truly hesitated. I remember the very first time that Brooks and Chris led a Silver Sessions, they did this, and it was so impactful, and I hesitated to do this, but I think it's important. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to go down here to my computer. Okay? So hang tight with me while I screen share. I'm going to show you guys, hang on. Sorry, you guys are probably just going to have to hang on and bear with me tonight. It's wanting to act funny. Okay, let's try it one more time. Huh. Let's try one more time. Okay, you guys, I have no idea what's happening. Let's see. Okay, that worked. Hold on. This would be a great time to just enjoy a spark or something. I don't know what's going on. I tell you what, here's what we're about to do. Don't leave. I'm going to leave the chat room, and I'm going to come back into the chat room because we've got a lot of things we have to watch. So I'm going to leave, and it's going to look like class is over. It's not. Hang in the room. I'll be right back, okay? Don't go anywhere. Go get something to drink, but don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.